Rolling. This one's for you, Serge. 28, au revoir.
Will you stop that?
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So we have a new trailer, a look at the final 7 episodes of Supernatural by Shaving People Punting Things, a great post-production team behind Supernatural. Always put out great trailers, the best trailers for Supernatural. The new trailer is interesting because it's a mix between behind the scenes footage and actual scenes from the final 7 episodes. The show's coming back this Thursday, starting airing the final 7 episodes. Very sad, very exciting to see what happens. Bittersweet feeling. The show's ending for now, but hopefully comes back in the future. But for now, that is a very sad comeback for me. The saddest one we have gotten so far, obviously. And the reason why we have this mix of footage, obviously, is because the show's filming got delayed because of pandemic, obviously. So they only have very few footage to work with, especially in the final 2 episodes that they only recently finished filming. So that's why we have this interesting mix of kind of like a comedy and serious and sad events. So it is literally bittersweet. So it's a perfect trailer to describe the feeling of getting those final 7 episodes. So we're gonna talk in details as usual in this video, do a breakdown scene by scene, and do a general reaction on the trailer. Let's get right into it.
Rolling. This one's for you, Serge. 28, au revoir, famille. Take 4.
So here's the first concerning shot from behind the scenes footage. Even though Jared is smiling, obviously it's behind the scenes, still being filmed. We're not seeing the final version, but most likely this is one of the final 2 episodes. Again, back to the earlier trailers we got. Sam seems likely to sacrifice himself to save Dean, to save the world. He tells Dean that Dean is always the one who sacrifices himself to save him. Now it's his turn, sacrificing himself to beat God somehow. That bloody shot of Sam's face, that's definitely adding fuel to that fire speculation. Hopefully that's not the case. I really want a semi-happy ending, maybe a bittersweet ending, but this is Supernatural. Who are we kidding? They would not give us that. It has to be a tragic ending because that's how every season ends. Why would the series finale be different? And it has to come back in the future. Can't have a depressing ending. No way. So we get this fun behind the scenes shot of Jared. Clearly they're celebrating his birthday, which was in July. So most likely this has to be one of the earlier shots, earlier episodes, because they didn't get back to filming the final 2 episodes before mid-August. So yeah, this is one of the earlier episodes, definitely. And we get this fun shot of the boys getting ready to film that vampire scene, the fight scene we see in the trailer for next episode. I believe this will be in the Wood Nymph episode, the holiday episode we're getting this Thursday. So they're gonna have a vampire hunt, so we get this fun shot of that. Another interesting shot of boys carrying an injured Jack. Could this possibly be from the confrontation between Jack and God when God attacks the bunker in the earlier trailer I made a video about? Possibly, or it could possibly be just unrelated fight with another monster, another powerful being. Obviously you can't get the context from those very quick shots, but now it's endgame literally, so it is likely to be a fight with God. Also interesting shot of Cass digging in the crossroads from this crossroads episodes we heard about. We're gonna get it at some point. So what kind of deal is Cass trying to do this time? He already have a big deal with the empties that once he's happy, he gets taken instead of Jack. So Cass is going in overdrive and making deals there. He needs to calm down a little bit. He already made one big deal that's gonna take him to the empty. So what is that new deal trying to do? Saving someone else? Cass is really being very selfless here. Great job on him, but he's getting himself screwed big time by two deadly deals there. Another desperate shot of Dean in the bunker with a devil's trap in a devil's trap room. We've seen this in at least 2 of the previous trailers, if not 3 of them. Of course, you know, the stakes are high. Dean is likely to lose Sam based on the bits and pieces we've gotten so far, so again, one can only guess that this has to do with him losing Sam, but hopefully that doesn't happen. It's a lot of drinking from the boys, most likely desperation drinking, not usual everyday drinking or celebration drinking. So the boys have been desperate often this season, earlier this season, in the first half of the season we saw. But they keep regaining hope, so of course this has to be temporary before we get the big reveal that there's a way to beat God eventually. More shots of more desperation from the boys, Sam pushing a book off the table. The boys in a church, possibly walking with Jack behind them. What are they trying to do in a church? Are they trying to call out to Amara? But typically they call out to God in a church, so again, unless it's a trap for God, they're trying to get God to come to them. I don't know why they're going to a church when our main enemy is God. Quick shot of farewell between the boys and Donna. They're gonna be having a lot of sad farewells at the end, of course. And we have this cool shot of Amara in some kind of garden. This is Garden of Eden, Heaven's Garden, a normal park on Earth. We have seen all kinds of variations of those on Supernatural, so we can't just guess by looking at this, but possibly Heaven's Garden or Garden of Eden. But yes, Amara, what side will she be on? Chuck is still her brother, even if she doesn't get along with him. So what side will she pick? Will she choose to kill Chuck and have Jack be the balance between the light and darkness? Will the boys have to kill her too? Jack have to kill her too? Will she have to sacrifice herself to save the world? Who knows, but she looks pretty conflicted here. She doesn't know what to do, and that's exactly what I expect from her. She still loves Dean too, so which side she's gonna pick? Her bro or her boyfriend? We're gonna have to wait to find out.
What are you doing?
I'm just thinking. I mean, this whole thing is crazy, right? I mean, death is our Obi-Wan, and you and me were the messengers of God's destruction, whatever the hell that means. And Jack is supposed to kill God. But if he does, that still leaves you-know-who.
Amara.
So, I'm thinking, maybe he kills her too.
I did have a great brief interview with Emily Swallow a while ago, and she did give us a brief hint that Amara will interfere. I mean, breaking news, we kind of get that idea. She can't spoil that, of course, but she did tell me she's gonna have to have a role, a big role somehow in stopping Chuck or whatever she needs to do. But in what form, of course she wouldn't tell me that, but I'll probably play part of that interview for you guys. I have a quick question for you. If you can tease something about Amara, what's coming. I know you can't spoil anything, but a little tease from my channel. We're Winchester exclusive. I have over 300,000 subscribers. You would love to hear something. What's coming, please?
Well, I mean, personally, I think it's kind of necessary for Amara to come in and take a more active role in what's going on with Chuck. I feel like we need that. We'll see if we get that.
Okay, of course you can't spoil too much. Have you read till the finale, if you don't mind telling me, at least?
No, I don't know if anyone's seen the finale yet.
Okay, and as far as Dean going, how is that gonna develop coming in? Because Dean almost suggested Amara needs to be killed with Chuck to maintain the balance. Amara would be a little mad about that, right?
Yeah, I think her feelings would be kind of hurt about that.
Yeah, I didn't like when Dean suggested that.
I know. I thought that we had a bond.
Yes, and you had a bond with Chuck too. What happened to that? I was surprised.
I think it's just testament that sometimes boys are really silly.
Yeah, they just do crazy things. They all destroy things, right?
And that brothers can be brats sometimes.
Well, I hope Amara can set him straight.
I do too. I appreciate that vote of confidence.
Yeah, definitely. We'll all have it in Amara.
Thank you. Well, it's great to talk to you, and I'm going to go check out your YouTube channel, okay?
Yeah, my name is Leo. My channel is Wayward Winchester. I appreciate
Wayward
it.
Winchester. That's easy to remember.
It was lovely talking to you, Emily.
You too.
Leo.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Take care. Thank you.
Seriously. Because listen, if we just take Chuck off the board, that still leaves her, okay? That throws things out of balance. And if things are out of balance, then the world pretty much...
Yeah, it ends.
Right. But if Jack kills her, kind of a family plan, then there's no God, there's no darkness, nothing out of balance. World saved.
Okay, yeah, but then who takes over? Jack?
I just learned how to do that.
Probably not.
Okay, another casual looking shot, but it's a bit concerning given the context of Sam sacrificing himself potentially to save Dean and the world. Seems like Dean is saying goodbye to him there in that quick shot that seems very casual, but again, you never know, those trailers, they put bits and pieces from everywhere. Could just be a normal episode way before the finale, or could be that is a goodbye or part of it. I'm not ready for that. I don't think anyone is. More shots confirming my theories that Billy will turn on the boys. We see a shot of her choking Cass, and could it possibly be the Empty possessing her? But again, do we know for a fact that the Empty can possess Death? Another one of the most powerful entities. I don't think that's likely, but you know, the writers can just come up with that on the spot and surprise us with it. Or it could just be Billy having an ulterior motives, which is my big suspicion there. That was my theory in the last trailer, the big trailer, so that could be it, and more shots confirming it. We have to wait and see, obviously, to see how that scenario will play out. I just want original Death back, that's what I want. And we have more shots confirming that green-eyed monster we've seen in this trailer. This time we know for sure it is Wood Nymph monster that's gonna be in the next fun episode, the one with the holidays. So yeah, she looks kind of scary here. She's gonna flip the boys around, but she's not really gonna hurt them, and it's gonna be a fun, lighthearted episode, at least most of it. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Love those holiday episodes, and it's gonna be the most bittersweet of all. It's literally called Last Holiday. I mean, how sad can you name an episode, really? I love this shot. They showed in multiple trailers. The boys going in with the guns with the fog around. Looks pretty cool, like a cinematic shot. And now we get to, in my opinion, the most interesting shot in the whole trailer. Sam in Death's library, and you can even see the W part of it at the very end, right side of the screen. So this is the Winchester books of Death, the possible ways you will die. We've seen bits and pieces about that before, with Death explaining to Dean how it's gonna happen, how he's gonna die, potential ways he's gonna die, and Sam's literally choking here. Like, is he literally gonna die at his own shelf in Death's library? Imagine how crazy, poetic, and horrible that's gonna be. I hope that's not his death theme. Please don't be. And then we see another quick shot of Dean potentially pointing a gun at God, which is part of the trailer I covered earlier. We see bits of the confrontation when Chuck attacks the bunker. What I can't really tell from that shot is this the equalizer? Is the etchings on the side of that gun? Is that the markings of the equalizer, or is that just a normal gun? And would Dean be stupid enough to just be pointing a normal gun at God? I mean, he has punched him before, so could be the case, but have they somehow got the equalizer back? Did Amara help him rebuild it? Another being help him rebuild it? Because God made that gun, so it has to be an equivalent powerful entity to make it. So that could be a rebuilt version of the equalizer by Amara, and that could be how Dean plans to end God, basically sacrificing himself by shooting God directly, a lethal shot. But again, that doesn't make sense when you think about Sam's potential sacrifice, so it's not gonna end there. That's possibly just a big confrontation between the boys and God, but it's not a lethal shot. We still have Sam's potential sacrifice. That quick shot of Dean stabbing at something with Jack in front of him, obviously he's not gonna stab Jack, We get a funny shot of that. I believe it's going to be in the next episode. Jack has some kind of handcuffs holding him. He's an Arch Nephilim. Even the Archangel cuffs you'd think wouldn't hold him because they don't even hold Lucifer, but for some reason they're holding Jack, and Dean is breaking him in that scene, so that's possibly the same scene we saw earlier. I like the scene of Death swinging her scythe at something. We never see what it is. Is she still fighting Cass, trying to kill Cass from the earlier shot we got? Or is it a confrontation with God? Or who knows? We have to wait to find out. We don't see what happens there with breaking the door of the bunker, but this is most likely the same scene with Chuck attacking the bunker in a quick trailer I made a video about earlier. You gotta go check this video out to see what I mean.
Will you stop that?
So we got to the ending of the video. The last few shots are pretty fun behind the scenes moments. The guys having fun. Typical gag reel footage. Even we get Bobby Singer directing with the mask on. Obviously one of the last 2 episodes at the end. And he doesn't want to be filmed. He's wearing like the Supernatural Long Road 15 Years Journey one I think they released a while ago. So yeah, they're all having fun, saying their farewell, saying their goodbye while social distancing. Obviously, they're awkward goodbyes at the end. So yeah, very bittersweet, obviously for the guys mainly, but also for us as fans. And you know, we love the show and everything. So I can't even imagine how the guys feel filming those last 2 episodes. And we got a few stories from J2 in their latest interviews, how the last filming went. We got a few articles from Bobby Singer and Andrew Depp, how they filmed the last episode. So we got a few bits and pieces there to get an idea, but we're gonna get this cool video, 1 hour retrospective video before the finale, and I'm sure we're gonna get all of that and more details before the actual finale. Obviously without spoiling the actual finale, but it's gonna be a great look behind the scenes and retrospective look at the 15 years of our awesome beloved show. That is not gonna be ending for good. I will keep the faith that we're gonna get a comeback for the show for the future. It's not a goodbye, it's a see you later, as G2 always say. I'll always look forward to that. And meanwhile, we're gonna have our guys in new shows, and a lot of you ask me what are you gonna do next when the show ends. Well, I'm gonna continue covering Supernatural, and I'm gonna cover The Boys and whatever you do, literally in The Boys show. And obviously we have Jared and Walker, so best of luck in future things the guys do, but I always want them to come back to our show, and they want to come back too, especially Jared. So hopefully we get this revival not too long in the future, but meanwhile, we're still gonna see him in other shows, and I'm gonna continue covering them. I'm gonna continue covering Supernatural too. So yeah, not going anywhere, and our guys are not going anywhere, so don't lose hope, anyone. It's not gonna be as depressing as you think, and I'm just gonna try to keep a positive outlook, and you should do that too. So that was it for today's video, guys. Really enjoyable trailer, a mix between actual drama, sadness, and behind the scenes fun footage. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more awesome Supernatural content. Till next time, as always, no chick flick moments. At least let's try not to. See you next time.
No doubt, endings are hard. But then again, nothing ever really ends, does it?
And we won't be gone long, I promise.
It came to the point of like, okay, I think this is the right time. Like, it's a weird decision. And then I'm going to sell them out. When Jensen got to Vancouver 2 weeks ago, I have a text message from him. He's like, man, crazy being back in Vancouver. I feel like we could do 2 more years. And I was like, let's talk, man. Like,
to all the SPN family out there, thank you so much for taking this journey with us for 15 years. We love you, and we won't be gone long, I promise.
Thanks for watching Wayward Winchester. Subscribe for more awesome Wayward content. Till next time, as always, no chick flick moments. Peace.